Hi, I wanted to make a quick video about how to build the memo report because often it can seem overwhelming about how to go ahead and build this. So I wanted to just give you an example about how you can build this. So how I build this is I definitely build the memo report in pieces. And so I I just start by I make a header right here. You can go and do that by insert, you know, insert right here, and you can insert a header. Insert header right here, and that's where you can put all your stuff up here, and then the normal memorandum stuff. And you can find all that stuff in the slide shares, and over in the slide shares in the week 2 stuff, it tells you what to put up here, but it's memorandum to, from, date, subject. And then in the first, remember that technical communication is all about just the necessary information. And so your first sentence is going to be a rhetorical move where you just lay out what this memorandum is about, this memo. And this is a memo report. Normally, we don't use memos anymore. Memos, unless you're in the armed services of some kind, memos are pretty outdated. But memorandum reports are a fairly common way of getting report information across. So for a memo report, you're just going to say your first sentence, here's the information you requested about this thing. In this case, this thing is this this report, this thing you requested, Ari. Included in the sections that follow are A, B, and C, where A, B, and C are the concepts that you are choosing to cover. So you need to know the concepts that you're covering. And the concepts that you cover are these patterns of error or patterns for improvement that you are focusing on. And the not normal, but the most common amount of concepts for this paper are like 3 to 5. So 2, probably too few. Above 5, usually about too many. 3 to 5 is the most common amount. So here is the information you requested is one of the rhetorical moves. The other rhetorical move is this memo contains the information you requested about X. And if you are wondering where to find these, you can actually find these in the Project 1 slide shares that are in the slide shares for, I'm going to see if I can drag this over, these Project 1 slide shares, the how to write the memo report slide shares that are in this big pile of slide shares that you had to read. And it is, slide 7 of these how to write the memo report slide shares. So that's where you can find this. You can find all that information over here. I'm going to slide that back over there. And this is what you're going to do. You're going to start building paragraph by paragraph. And remember that each paragraph focuses on one thing in a memo report. Just like a paragraph would in a well-written paper. In a well-written technical communication document, each paragraph focuses on one thing. And you're going to be using headings. Each heading is going to have a title. It can be the concept you are covering. It can be short and sweet. And so I'm giving you right here. This is what, like an outline of the stuff you're going to have in each paragraph. So in each paragraph, you're going to first have a heading, right? And then you're going to define the concept in a sentence or two using the same definition that the course uses. It's fine to use the same wording. And you're going to, again, you can find those concepts in that grammar slide share, and in that style versus grammar slide share, and in that technical and scientific prose style and readability slide share. Those are over here. My mouse isn't working very well. So those are over here. You can find all that stuff, that be concise, be precise, be direct. All of those things are over in here. And then over down here, you can find some ideas for concepts within those. And that was all that work that you did in week 2 was there to help you. And then you're going to make a claim about a weakness in your style. And you're going to be very specific about what type of problem that weakness is causing you. And you're going to provide evidence. That should say evidence, not evidenced. Sorry, that was a typo. It's driving me a little crazy. To support the claim. So either a sentence, or you can provide a very short excerpt from your writing to support that claim. And then you're going to connect the claim to the evidence by highlighting, crossing out, or underlining so that you can discuss specific aspects of the problem. So what that looks like in a real paragraph is this. This is what it all looks like when it comes together. That heading, being concise. That's the concept that you're covering. And then you're going to give that definition. To be concise means that every word in a sentence is needed to meet audience needs and the writer's purpose. And then you can indent it to make it neat, or you don't have to. Unnecessary words. I noticed many unnecessary words in my sentences. That is your claim right there. And you don't have to put these definition or claim. I just put those in there to make it really clear what's happening in this paragraph. For example, I repeated the phrase is meant to 10 times in sentences like this one where I was defining symbols in my calculation. And that's the cause there. X is meant to represent the percentage of the population with access to an improved water source, and that's your evidence. And then you're going to make the connection. You're going to make it really clear. I could easily eliminate this phrase in each of these sentences and just use the verb represent. So you don't have to show each time you say is meant to. You could just have some evidence there. Show 1 time or show 2 times. So that's what it looks like in practice. You don't want to just have a big pile of evidence. You don't just want to show your revision. You want to show your patterns. You want to show your analysis. The analysis, that connection piece, the actual definition, cause, evidence, connection is the most important part here. Your discussion of it, your finding the definition and the cause and the evidence, and that beautiful, beautiful, beautiful connection piece is the most important part. And you do build this. This really is a building of each paragraph. So hopefully just by me kind of showing you, hey, you build this just in little pieces like Legos. So don't be overwhelmed by this. Just build it piece by piece. Take it 1 paragraph at a time, 1 Lego piece at a time, and don't be overwhelmed by it. I hope that's helpful. Let me know if you need anything else. I'm happy to provide anything for you. And I hope that you are having a wonderful day.